It is a beautiful day here at camp, and we thought that we would take a couple of minutes and just kind of walk you around and see what's going on. I've not done a Facebook Live here at camp before, so let's see how well this goes. At the moment, we are in one of our fields with Avi, and in this field, we actually have some daycare dogs. That's Nellie and Ahsoka, but we also have a couple of dogs from the Nelson County SPCA. So this is Bobo. Hey, Bobo. Come here, buddy. Bobo, look. Good boy. So Bobo is a American Pit Bull Terrier mix. He is good with other dogs. You may have seen him on the Facebook Live at the shelter. He really enjoys being outside. He wants to play. Right next to him is Bandit. Bandit is also a Nelson County SPCA dog. He is a really shy hound at the shelter, but here at camp, he really blossoms, which tells me that once he gets out of the shelter, that Bandit is going to really do a great job of becoming a good house dog. So this is just one of 8 yards that we have. So if you look around, there's lots and lots of room. We have a covered area over there, and we also have a table that the dogs can get on. We have shade with the umbrella. They can go underneath. They can get in the dog houses. There are plenty of things for the dogs to do while they're here at camp, but there's also lots of space for them to get away from each other as well. And in each one of our yards, we have a black water tub, so we clean those regularly. They get refilled every day, and they have lots of access to fresh, clean water and to be able to cool down if they need to. So I'm going to have Avi come on over here, and we're going to go into our training yard. All right, guys, you got to back up.
Back up.
Nope, back up. Okay, so we're going to just sneak out of here. Let these guys stay in. This is our old dog. This is Kira. She actually lives here at camp. She's one of our dogs. She's 13 and a half, and she still enjoys getting around. In our training yard, we have several pieces of equipment that we use in our training programs. This is where we do our one-on-one training. So if you're interested, this is where that all starts. We do have double-gated entryways from the outside. So when you come in, you don't have to worry about dogs getting out. So this is our biggest yard that we're heading into now. We do have this gate here that creates a visual barrier, so there isn't any fence fighting. Today, this is a yard that has a lot of really active, medium-sized dogs. And this is a mix of boarding dogs and daycare dogs and a couple fosters too. This is actually Holly Jane. Holly Jane is a foster from the Nelson SPCA. She has really come out of her shell here with the pack. It's been really good for her. So she will she will do well in a home with another dog that likes to play with her. But these guys are happy here. They get to run around. They get to play. No, get off. Good girl. They have play structures. So we have different things in each one of our yards that the dogs can play on. They like to play together. We have tires in the ground so they can dig in those. Yesterday, Holly Jane was actually hiding in that tire, which was kind of interesting. We also have kennels that we have outside. If we need to put them in timeout, they can go in timeout. Diamond actually has put herself in the kennel. She is not in timeout. She does this because she likes to have quiet time away from the other dogs, so she gets to do that. She can get up there, she's on that platform, and the other dogs just leave her alone. Good girl, Diamond. So as you can see, we have a really, really big green yard. Sadie likes to bark and get everybody's attention. Yes, you do. And that's Pippa. Pippa's actually an owned dog here boarding, and she and Holly Jane look very much alike. And here's that water I was talking about. So Rosie loves to play in the water. And then we can put up that umbrella too. So there's a little bit extra shade, but they do have shade there under the tree. this is actually just a really, really nice day for the dogs to be out. Good girl, Kimber. And Kimber, she kind of just hangs out by herself. She's got a housemate. She comes for daycare. He comes for daycare too. They do it on different days, so they get individualized attention. Just a good girl. Yes. She's a very good girl. All right. So now we can actually kind of just come over here for a minute. Again, double gating so that the dogs are not sneaking out. Staff only. Here's a second gate. Back up, guys. And these are our small dog yards. Back up. So in here, we don't have a lot of small dogs today. The last couple days we had more. Here we have 2 foster dogs. So this is Milo. Milo is also a Nelson SPCA foster. He's staying with us to be able to learn how to not be so grumpy and bitey, and he's doing a great job. Off. This is Franny. So Franny is a dog that is almost adopted. She is right at the end. We're getting some contracts together, so she'll be going to her new home pretty soon. And then somewhere in here, Charlie, what are you doing? Come here, buddy. So this is Charlie. Charlie is a puppy that is staying with us. We usually keep young puppies like Charlie with our smaller dogs, even though he's kind of big. He's had an opportunity to play, and he's learning how to socialize better with smaller dogs before he's too big and actually could hurt them. So this has been really good learning for little Charlie here. Yeah. And then our little dogs stay up here in this part of camp. It's basically our dining area, gaming area, and all of the little dog crates stay there. Milo, back up. Back up. I'm going to let Avy go through first. Back up. Stay. And this yard, the Chihuahuas are here, but there they are. So that's Courage. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? The little Courage was a foster fail, so he came as a feral little guy, and he just never left. He's been with us for about 18 months. Piccolo, hi, buddy. And that's another camp dog. Piccolo is my personal dog. Yeah, it's a good boy. Piccolo was adopted from a rescue, went into a home. He wasn't a good fit. Came here for training, went back home, still wasn't a good fit, so now he lives with us. Good boy. So they have the opportunity to go in and out of the house, the little ones, and then they can go down that ramp and get underneath here, and they can also, go out in a little bit of yard. But this helps us to sort the dogs based on their size, their energy level, and here you can see everybody's in the shade, enjoying that tree, and they can dig and run and play. So this is the yard that we typically use for senior dogs. There were 4 dogs in here just a little bit ago, but they wanted to go inside, so we have put them inside. But as you can see, it is what goes right into the house. This yard is just big enough that they can go out, they can do their business, they can get into the shade, basically not have to be bothered by the more boisterous dogs. And then we have these 2 platforms here that they can get up onto or they can get under. Over in this yard are a few more of our energetic dogs. So we've got some boarding dogs and we've got a daycare dog, but they all can, play. There are structures here. There's things for them to climb on. There's lots of shade. They've got lots of water. And then there's one more over there, one more yard, in case we need it, but we don't need that one today. So you guys are fine. No, you are fine. Yes, hi. You are fine. Good dogs. All right. Yeah. And then, of course, we come in this way. If you come for a meet and greet, you'll come down that double-gated area to these stairs. And then we'll just do a real quick inside, take a look at where our dogs stay overnight when you're boarding. So this is our basement area. We have taken 3/4 of our walkout basement and remodeled it into our boarding area. So I'm going to actually just let Avy tell you a little bit about what we do here.
This is where the dogs sleep and eat every day. They get fed in their crates on stainless steel bowls that just hang inside of the crates, so we don't have to worry about keeping dogs separate while we're feeding. They come in a little bit during the day to take a nap and cool off or get warm, depending on the season. We have different sizes of crates. There's 5-ish different size crates for all the different size dogs we have. More big ones than small ones, because some of the small dogs stay upstairs. We clean every day. We vacuum out the crates. We spray them with Odoban, wipe them out, and then we vacuum and steam off the floors. Yeah, it's real cozy in here for the dogs, and they enjoy it. They enjoy the quiet time and having their own space and being able to relax.
Yep, and they come in the evenings between 2:30 and 3. Then they get their dinner. Everybody goes back outside, come back in for the night, and we start it all over again around 6:30 in the morning. So we can have, between 30 and 40 dogs down here. And they all do quite well. They're all quite quiet. You wouldn't know it, but we actually have 4 dogs in here right now. So Presley is in her crate. She's being quiet and calm. And then Beans is in her crate. She says, yeah, we're good. We were outside. Now we're able to be in here and just be quiet. Neville thinks he's an old dog, even though he's not. So he's in here. We'll let him back out later. He kind of likes to hang out with the old dogs because they have his kind of energy. And then, of course, Juno is here. Juno is also a camp dog. So your dog gets assigned a crate at the beginning of their boarding. They stay in that crate throughout. And if you have repeat boarding needs, we try to put them back in the same crate so that they know where they're going. And a lot of our campers know exactly what crate to go in every time they come.
Yep.
So that is just a short tour of camp. We hope that that was helpful to you. If you are a new customer, or even if you are an existing customer, you can see kind of what goes on here on a daily basis. If you have any questions or concerns or you want more information, just reach out to us at info@campmerricks.com.